Welcome gamers, it's time for another NAG show. In this episode we check out one of the biggest games that will be launching this year, Diablo 4. Then we get nostalgic and slay cute mini demons in Mighty Doom for mobile. We also hit the mall again with Samsung to see who can earn $100 playing games on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. It was harder than we thought, so stay tuned for the action later in the show. But first, let's slay some demons with Diablo 4. Logo. One of the most anticipated games of the year has got into limited access beta, and this past weekend saw the first open beta of this game. Naturally, the team jumped at the opportunity to see what all the fuss was about. As someone who's not spent much time in Diablo, I've long been wanting to put in some serious hours into Diablo 3. Well, I doubt that's going to happen now. Diablo 4 might have just spoiled me way too much. As the fourth game in this popular franchise, this action role-playing game takes all the features that gamers loved about the series and aims to improve them all. One of my favorite features, procedurally generated dungeons, are back, meaning that no two playthroughs will ever be the same, while loot-focused character building is still a core focus of this game. There are a few new features to Diablo 4 though. There is now an open world to explore and player versus player actions to enjoy. The character classes you can choose from are the familiar Barbarian, Sorceress, Druid, Rogue, and Necromancer. Of course, I chose the former. The character creation mechanics are pretty impressive, with almost limitless options based on the loot you collect as you play. Speaking of which, the character design and facial expressions are next level. While I'm not an expert on the previous titles, I can say with confidence that the hours I spent this weekend playing Diablo 4 was fun, intense, and pretty addictive. Meaning I did not want to stop play. Onboarding was not as daunting as I expected, and I managed to jump into the action without much effort. The story arc that is building is also gripping, and I felt there was a lot more than looting and just hacking demon monsters to this game. Of course that was fun too. In fact, I love roaming the open world, looting and killing every demon I could find. My Necromancer sported a few nifty moves, and I even managed to build a small army of undead soldiers to aid in my quests. The game world is absolutely gorgeous, and I found myself exploring all the nooks and crannies of each corner of the map that I went to. I'm not going to lie, I was very sad when the open beta came to an end. For me, these are the signs of a winning game, the one that has me wanting to go back for more slaying. But I also wanted to find out what a veteran Diablo gamer thinks of this game, so I asked Arielle what she thought. I mean, she did put a few more hours in than me. Arielle, what did you think of Diablo 4's beta?
So if you look into my eyes and you're like, wow, she looks like she hasn't gotten sleep. That's because what was initially supposed to be one single hour of trying the Diablo 4 beta turned into this morning 5 a.m. me still playing it before realizing that I basically had to start waking up for work and that this was really ridiculous now. So for those of you who don't know, Diablo 4 is an upcoming Diablo game. It is not really a sequel per se to Diablo 3, but it is set within the same universe as have been all the Diablo games. So the real beauty of this title lies in the fact that they did not try to reinvent the wheel in any which way. This is a Diablo game. It builds on that formula that players obviously love, and it just improves upon it. However, that could also be seen as the game's biggest downfall in a way. So if you're somebody who has enjoyed Diablo 3, for sure you need to pick up Diablo 4. It's great. It is prettier, it is smoother, it feels more epic, it feels more grand, and it added a lot of things that really make the game feel alive. For example, there's a nice little MMO aspect where while you can still only play with 4 people in a party, you can see other people in the world around you, whether you're in town or in the open world, and it's great. It makes the world feel alive. However, it is still very much Diablo 3. Those roots are strong, the familiarity is strong, and if you're somebody who played Diablo 3 and you were like, this is not Diablo 2, I don't like this, you're going to suffer a little bit with Diablo 4, I'm not going to lie. But through all of the downfalls, this is the most beautiful that Diablo has ever been. It is the most smooth that the game has ever been. And it is just a lot of fun. So Even if Diablo 3 wasn't really for you, but you did still sort of enjoy it, I would say definitely try Diablo 4 because it was great. It was great alone, it was great with friends, and it's just a really fun experience.
No matter what you think of mobile gaming, there are numerous gems amongst all the noise that is not gacha or pay-to-win games. I've been passionate about mobile gaming for a few years now, and every now and then a new title pops around that I just cannot put down. One of my last favorite titles was Rush Rally, a fun little racer game, but it was quickly replaced by the new Mighty Doom game that was released last week. Mighty Doom is a roguelike top-down arcade-style shooter developed by Alpha Dog Games, where you take control of Mini Slayer, a miniaturized but mighty character based on the iconic Doom Slayer, and you battle your way through hell. Your mission? Kill every demon that stands between you and your stolen pet bunny Daisy. Now, the game style is not quite unique. In fact, it reminds me a lot of another new mobile game, Netflix's Tomb Raider Reloaded, which is fun, but Doom definitely steps things up a notch. For one thing, in the single-touch shooter, your weapon auto-fires, so you just need to maneuver into place and dodge the onslaught coming your way. The audio effects and graphics are fantastic and makes me feel like I'm truly playing a game that's part of the Doom universe. Now, of course, as to be expected, you can spend money on microtransactions in this game, but it doesn't feel like it's forced down my throat at every corner. My biggest problem with this game, though, is the 5 energy spend that you need to make every time you start a new game. At the later levels, you'll find yourself having to wait between sessions when you run out, or be forced to buy energy via microtransactions. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind spending a few shekels if I'm into a game, for the period that I play it, but as always my advice is tread carefully, the costs rack up quickly. Fortunately, you can still enjoy the game without spending a cent. If you like a few quick rounds of action demon slaughter on your mobile device, Mighty Doom will come in highly recommended. Check it out today.
Hi guys, so we are here at the Samsung pop-up store in Sandton and we are about to have the best Saturday ever. We are going to be playing mobile games on these amazing Samsung phones and giving some of you the chance to win some money for playing against us. Let's go. Competitive here for 100 Rand. Let's see how he's doing. Thanks so much for joining us here today. We were able to give away some cash, get some people that haven't really played mobile games before in love with mobile gaming and Samsung, and now we're going to go play some games ourselves. See you next time.
And that's it for episode 11 of the NAG Show. As always, if you'd like to be a part of the show and give us a review on a game or gaming hardware you think you've earned the right to talk about, then drop us a comment below or email us at hey@nagshow.co.za and you could be invited on. You can also send us a voice note or video comment to our WhatsApp number and you could be featured in an upcoming show. Until the next show, don't forget to check out all our channels across YouTube, Facebook and Game Explorers, a channel on the Ayoba app. And we have a family of over 195,000 viewers and readers, so join in the fun. Until next time, NAG out.